Hi, angels. Welcome to Girl Please Podcast. It's Elina here.
Hey, devils. It's Amanda.
Oh.
I feel like you said angels. I had to, plead to the other crowd.
Your inner thoughts came out?
You know what I'm learning about myself? I say things. I made a TikTok the other day, and I meant to say continuing, and I said continue it. I don't know what I said. I made up a word.
Oh.
And I was like, they know what I mean, right? And I just said, like, I'm trying to appeal to the crowd. I don't think that's a word.
Appease?
I think I meant
appease.
That. See?
Yes. Appease the crowd or appeal to the crowd, appease the crowd.
I just don't say the right things.
Yes. Well, I think you put appeal and appease together, and that's incredible. You know what was so funny? What was that word on Traitors? I don't know if you saw it. Oh, commiserate.
Yes, and Rob was
it was
like
so funny.
Rob, yeah.
Daddy Rob during Traitors was like sitting silent while Michael Rappaport went on this rant about Colton, and he was just all Michael was doing was like coming up with any C words that were like bad. You're like cultivating crazy, whatever. And he kept saying commiserating Colton. And then after like his speech, like he said commiserating maybe 3 times. And then Rob was like, enough. I can't sit by. I can't. It was driving me crazy. Commiserating means you feel bad for someone. You have sympathy for someone. And he was like, no, it doesn't. And Rob was like, yes, it does.
And it's so funny, too, because I feel like something like that, like Rob is a good looking man. Like that's obvious, right?
That is
But
obvious.
that makes him 10 times more attractive.
Yes.
I'm just like, yes. Like
Daddy and the dictionary.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
It's like he taught me a new word.
I love it when, first of all, I love it when a man has like good grammar and like,
I know you love that.
Speaks well. Like for me, like I love, I'm a writer. Like that's my thing. It's such a turn on. I just love it.
I 100% agree. If someone messages me like, and they're like, you're beautiful, and they use the wrong you're, I'm just like, I can't even, it doesn't mean anything now. It wasn't even written correctly. All I want to do is correct it.
And it's sad that when I see it in the right form, I'm impressed. Like that's where the bar is. I'm like, wow, they said this so well. And I hate when it's just like super illiterate texting or like very short and like it's just like slang words. I'm like, court me. Like use your words. Like I'm not into
like
this.
I think when I was younger, I was into like the TTY. Like I was into like the abbreviations. Now I'm like, no, you're gonna use full sentences with me, please.
Yes. Well, that was the vibe. Like we were also in a different like age and time and whatever. Yes. But like obviously now it's so funny how like the little things.
Like if you put wit instead of with, I'm like, no.
Yes.
I'm not with it.
Yes. The bar is so low. I saw this video that was so funny. It was like, it's hilarious how women versus men, like a man, you are like, he's like absolutely like exceptional when like he's emotionally intelligent and he can cook and he like has a good career and a good head on his shoulders. And it's like, whatever it is about, and he's funny and attractive. And it's like, that's every woman.
Literally.
Like, that's so funny and true. It's so good. Oh my goodness. I was dying when I saw that video.
Okay, we have to talk about personal news.
Yes.
Amber sis, we love you. She is a bestie, dedicated listener.
Yes.
And she just had her second baby.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations. I'm happy everything went well.
Yes.
Welcome to the world, little Harvey.
He's so cute. Congrats, Amber. If you guys remember Amber as in Amber Alert from the older episodes. She had a little girl and now she has a little boy and it's so perfect. Her family is precious. We're so excited for her.
Love a growing family.
Yes. And that makes me think of your baby name list because I know we were talking about we love the baby's name. You have a huge note.
And I want to share them, but I don't because I know some of you bitches out there are going to steal them and I don't want that.
Don't do that.
But, I think about like the Kardashians, for example. You know, I love the little like trends of like the KK.
Yes.
Like that is so cute. And I think when couples date and they have the same first initial, I'm like, you better give it to your kids too. Like it's a must.
That is really, really, really cute. I love that trend. But I feel like you can always still do like, even if you don't have the first letter, like you obviously and your boyfriend don't have the same first letter. But when you have the last name, like the Kardashians, like Robert has an R. Mm-hmm. So Kris had the K. Of course, Queen Kris got all her K names.
Yep.
But you can still give the kids like your boyfriend's last name is an S, so you can still do all S names.
And a lot of my names are S's.
Yes. Yeah. So many names on your list are S's.
S and G's.
Yes, you have a lot of G's. It's so funny. Thank God Amanda's marrying an Italian man because all her names are Italian. So Italian. It's like Mario and Luigi. Like, literally, I'm obviously joking, but like I'm not joking. And her dog's name is Enzo. Like that'll give you enough of a picture. And
like I can give one name. Like I love the name Marciano, but I can't use it because I associate it with reality Marciano. Yes. And I just love Italian. And like you said, I thank God. Like I had to end up with an Italian man because if he was Irish, our kids are still going to have Italian names. I know.
I have thought of that because in the past, like if you weren't with an Italian, like what do you say? Like, hey, we're having a Luigi. Like,
I'm right my way, no way.
Luigi's not on your list, but I'm just using that as an example. But
I also love Nico's name. Like I would do that as a junior.
It's so perfect.
You know, that's also an Italian name I really, really like. But
yes.
I'm on the S's right now or the G's. You know, I have boys and girls for both. So
yes. But weren't you saying too that you might want to wait to see the baby?
That is a huge thing too. And I feel like I'm not the first. Like I feel like I love so many names and I love them the same. But if my kid comes out and, you know, I look at it and I'm like,
look at it.
Oh, I was loving this name. I was calling you this all through the pregnancy.
Yeah.
But you're definitely
something else.
Something else. Yeah, I want to use my name so bad.
I know.
But, you know, and it's just, you know what, fuck it, I don't care. So,
no,
like,
don't use it. This can only go badly. And you know what? You see all those crazy things on like Am I the Asshole where like somebody in the family like steals a name and then there's these fights and there's this whole thing. So just, I mean, obviously we would have it on record that you've claimed the names.
Oh, if it's someone close to me, I'm like, I'm happy you love that name and you chose it. Yeah. We're just no longer friends.
Yeah. We can't hang out, and our kids certainly can't hang out. No, but
your kids don't even look like that.
Don't say it, but go ahead.
But yeah, so, or even, for example, like celebrities I think about. I know Kylie was a huge one where she had a kid, and we didn't know the name for a long time.
And she like named him Wolf.
Yes, and then
she announced it, and then she had a panic because she's like, why did I say that out to the world? Because everybody was like Wolf Webster, because Travis Scott's last name is Webster, like his actual name. So it's Stormy Webster, and then it was Wolf Webster. And then she's like, Wolf? I named my son Wolf? Like, she started to panic. I think Air makes so much more sense. And it's Aire. So it's like Stormy and Air. I think that's adorable. And like,
I think celebrities be coming up with some out-of-pocket names.
Yes, they definitely do. But I think it's better than Wolf, in my opinion. But I will say, like, I think it's a crazy thing to change the name, like, once you've seen the baby. Because it's like, first of all, when the baby comes out, like that's not really what they're gonna look like.
I get it though. I do get it. I think I can imagine that. I pick a name and then I'm like, you just don't look like that.
Yes,
to me.
I think that makes sense if you have some like in the discussion and like you and your husband are just not feeling it when you see the baby. But I think that would be such a crazy thing to do, like in the moment.
Yeah, I can see that happening for me. Then one time I'm gonna be like, oh, Vincenzo. And it's like, no.
And you're like, you're a Martin. No, I'm just kidding. But that's really funny.
And then another thing with baby names is like, if I name my kid something, don't be trying to give my kid no nickname. I decide what the nickname will be.
Crazy. That is crazy. Like, I agree. I totally agree with that. Because, for example, like, we both love the name. Well, you would say it Anastasia. I love in Greek, it's Anastasia. So they say Stasi a lot, which is like the nickname we would love for that name.
You're not naming her Anna.
But exactly. Do not fucking call this beautiful girl with this gorgeous name Anna or Anna. Like, it's not happening.
I can't do it.
Like, and like, there's nothing wrong with the name. It's just like, it's such a different name that you wouldn't want to like, I don't know. It's too basic.
I wouldn't name my kid Anna then if I wanted you to call her Anna.
Yes, I know. I had this, and I hate that, like, I feel like as soon as you start opening people up to like a name, then it's like it invites all this criticism and whatever. Like I had one on my list and I told you and you hated it. And I'm like, why? It's so pretty. And then you started telling me the nickname thing.
Yeah.
It's not really Greek.
No, it's unique. I said unique. It's unique. Like it's something like she's gonna have that only name in the classroom. That's for sure.
That's so pretty. What's wrong with it?
If you find it pretty, that's okay. She's getting a nickname from me.
You're just doing the thing that you said you don't want.
Family, it's different.
Wow. I literally cannot. You're like, no, you cannot make an unapproved nickname for my
Once
kid.
my sisters were born, I was like, y'all getting nicknames. Sienna goes by Cece, and I call Melinda
Melly. Do you guys
hear
this? You better not give my kid a nickname. What are you doing? Nicknaming America. I can't.
Listen.
By the way, the name is Elina, and I think it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. See, that is so, like, how can I ever name my kid when you're doing that?
Well, it's your kid at the end of the day. If you find it gorgeous, that's all that matters.
Okay.
My names, people are going to be like, that is so fucking common. My names are very common
wait
for
till you
Italians.
name your kid, and I go,
I'm like,
at
least I know you're not going to use it.
Just wait.
I want to talk about too, like
I'm not going to use it now because your face is ingrained in my mind from the minute I told you.
Your husband may love it. It's
love
a discussion between you two.
And then I'll know for the rest of our lives that you'll be
lying.
If
you're a guy listening and you find that name beautiful, slide into her DMs and be like, that is our child's name.
Literally, I just want to say, like, if I can't name my daughter that because I will always see your face rolling your eyes from the first minute I told you.
But then I'll see her and I'll be like, she looks like that. That is her name.
You can't even
Gorgina. It's Gorgina. What is it again?
Anyways, fine. It's not happening.
What's the name again?
No, you don't even remember
Elina?
it. But goodbye. We won't tell her if she's right.
So you know Kane Brown, the country singer.
Yes.
So he's Kane Brown.
Yes.
His wife is Caitlin Brown, and all their kids have KB initials, and I'm just like, they are the cutest. I'm obsessed. Crew and Cody, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, so cute.
But like, this is what I'll say about this. Crew is like borderline. It's not so bad. Like Krew for a grown ass man. You have
with
to
an E.
think.
It has the E at the end of it too. Like crew, like Krewe. I want to say.
Crew. Crew.
Yeah, it's spelled like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Crew Allen.
Okay, like when you're a grown ass man with that name, it takes on a different tone. Like,
see, I think so different.
Cute to
I like
have
it.
A kid.
That's how I feel about Teddy. When you name your kid Teddy and then they grow up,
like,
I feel like that's still a kid's name.
Yeah,
but
Crew Teddy is usually from Theodore, so they can like be
you go back
Theodore.
To Theodore.
Yeah, so and that works, and like it's a nice. But I like Theo too. Like is better, I think, than
Theo's
Teddy.
Cute. Yes.
But from Theodore, but like I
like her. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute now.
I think even as a teen, it'd be cute. Like this is
there are people that I have to say. Now that I've been on Hinge, like very casually.
Names are big.
Checking in I am looking at these mothers like, what are you guys doing naming your kids? It's really a factor in like, I can't call my partner this name. It's out of control. There was one, and this one isn't the worst. This is actually a borderline one, but there was a Castle with a K. Could you imagine? I'm like, oh, me and Castle are coming.
Maybe it's a like that's another thing too. People be nicknaming themselves something crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe his name is Michael and he goes by Castle.
By Castle with a K.
I'm just thinking out here like
it's on his social media too. Like
that's what you go by at the end of the day. Yeah.
And like but that's not even a bad one.
That's not that bad.
It's not even a bad one.
There was one that you
wish
showed
I
me,
could whip them out.
And I don't mean to like knock, but like your dog's name is Cash. You cannot date someone named
no,
Cash.
I know.
Like,
there's ones where I'm like, oop, they're out. Or there's a lot of Enzos that I'm like, I don't think I could do it because your dog's name is Enzo. But I genuinely mean it with like all sincerity. You have to think about what your son will grow up like saying his name is as a grown-ass man. Yeah. Some of these names, I'm literally like, there's no way in hell. And it's like, you'll look them up and it's genuinely their name. Like, it's really insane. Like,
and I feel bad because it's not their fault.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. But at the end of the day, you know, I would take matters into my own hands with certain names, I feel like.
I get that.
I don't know. But I will say, like,
I'm tired of Michael's, John's, Matt, Chris's.
She said, I'm tired of Chris, you have a best friend named Chris.
I know. I don't need
my middle
anymore.
name is Christina. I'm named after my dad, Chris.
I mean, it's fine now because of our, but I'm saying like now, but sometimes I feel like if you are a Michael or John, you're named after someone. You're not, I don't think a woman
I totally
is like,
agree.
I love the name Michael.
I don't think my kids won't have those names either. Or I love like a variation of like a name that is, you know, I don't know how to explain it because I'm thinking of like Greek names, but there's a way to like make them a little bit more original. And I don't think I would do like a basic ass name, especially because like I don't have one. I don't think I would do one that's like so like a Michael John type of vibe.
I get that. One of my sons, if I do have, God, is the middle name is probably gonna be Joseph for my grandfather.
Yeah, no.
So like that would be like the only. I feel like
agree.
That's very common, but that is sentimental to me.
I feel like with middle names, it's a great place for those.
It's either going to be like something cute.
Place for those.
Like I can't do the middle names that are like Anne, Marie. Like those are all like.
I just like admitted to my mom the other day. I'm like, Mommy, why didn't you give me your name as my middle name?
Oh, her name is cute.
I'm like, don't. Elina Georgia. Elina Christina.
Elina Christina.
Well, my first name is way longer and very Greek, but like still. Imagine.
It's okay.
That would have been cute.
Oh, your driver's license.
But anyways, it's nice that I have my dad in the middle of my grandma's name.
I don't even have a middle name. Thanks, Mom.
That's cute.
I'm just Amanda.
You're just Amanda, please. Yeah. Okay, we should get into. Oh, I need to update everybody on my sourdough bread journey.
Yes, do it up,
guys. I've been infiltrated by the sourdough community, and I am now a sourdough bread maker. I made my first loaf.
Period.
I just have to say, like, this is an undertaking. It is like keeping, like, it is.
Tell them the name.
I named my starter Daphne. She is so beautiful, and it symbolized, in Greek, the name Daphne symbolizes, like, victory and resilience. And I was like, for this new chapter and this new year, it's like the perfect name for her. Yep. And she's such a star. And I have been feeding my starter, doing my stretch and folds, like researching things online, looking up videos. Like when I tell you this is like a full-time commitment, the timing, the windows for like when the starter is ready to when you can and can't use it, or if something is like overproofed or over fermented, it's done.
I wish you tried it so you could let us know, like. But I guess you'll try it tonight and then let us know.
Yes, if you miss a window though, like it's done. Like it's not going to rise right. It's just there's so many things where I found myself. It was like almost 11 o'clock at night, and I looked at my starter and I said, "She's ready." I was like, "Oh my God, she's ready right now." And I did a float test, which is like if you put a piece, like you drop some starter in water and it floats, then it's ready for use for bread. It's a whole experiment. She started floating. I almost cried. I was like, she's ready. So I was like, I have to do it now. So because if I go to sleep, then she won't be ready in the morning. Do you see what I'm saying? So like I have to use it now or I lose it.
It's like
so I have to use it now or I have to commit to just feeding her again in the morning and waiting for the next window. So I was like, nope, I'm doing it now. I was like in the middle of the night doing stretch and fold, setting alarms. Like I got her ready to go. And I highly suggest if you're on a sourdough bread journey, utilizing ChatGPT.
For everything.
Period. I literally was sending photos at every step and I was like, is this like underproofed? Is this ready to go? Like I was sending updates and like chat, which we've now named my chat Chi-Chi because it's just a cute shorthand for her. She is just like, oh my gosh, it looks great. Use it now. You don't want it to overproof. You don't want it to be over fermented. Like she was telling me at every step. And it was so great as a resource because then I started having thoughts like, hey, I want to like pass out for a few hours. And then she's like, put it in the fridge. It'll go slower instead of being in a warm room. Like she's just giving me these suggestions.
Oh, your first one's going to be perfect.
Like, yeah. My first one looks like I bought it at a store. I'm not kidding.
You need to record yourself cutting it because I need to see this thing.
I will. Yeah. And I'm scared because I've seen so many people film videos that are like first loaf fails and they get so excited and they take it out of the oven and then they cut it and the inside is like raw, spilling out. Have you seen these videos?
No.
But
because of you, my algorithm's all sourdough now.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, oh no. You've
been looking at Gigi's videos though.
I know.
Are you doing that just so that I can make you the ones you like, the flavors you like?
That's what she does, a lot of flavors. So
yeah.
I'm like,
they're called
chocolate.
inclusions.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but there's ones
weird.
that look like the fig and the hot honey one. I'm like, that sounds delicious. I sent it to my man because my man's a chef, and I was like, babe, I want this.
Yeah.
Can you make me this?
You sent it to him and asked him to make it for you instead of me.
You can make it at work and bring it home to me. But you can make it too.
Oh my God.
You both can make it. I want to try it like tomorrow though.
I literally am like, send me the flavors you want, put it in order.
Oh, I have a lot of flavors for you. Don't worry.
Off me, don't touch me. I'm so betrayed. If I would have listened to him, I would have cut into it after an hour.
Yeah, he's like, I said, oh, she's going to do it. He's like, I mean, an hour will be fine. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he probably just meant because it's warm and ready after.
Yeah, I think he was just saying,
I wasn't going to eat it. It was like 1 a.m. when my loaf was
I would
ready.
be too excited. I might have to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm someone like that. But I'm not patient.
The thing is, I wanted to so badly, but because I know I'm seeing my brother tonight, we're going to have dinner together.
It'll be special. And
I'm like, I'm not going to bring my first loaf dried out, cut the day before. Like, I'll cut it with him. So that's why I saved it, because they say, like, if you're not going to eat it right away, save it. It traps the moisture. Leave it sitting on a cutting board. This is a pro tip. And then when you're ready to cut into it, put the oven on, like, the next day, if you're saving it, 375 for 10 to 15 minutes just to warm it up, and then cut it. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm
excited for you.
That's why I waited. But people's first loaf fail videos, but I think
it's not going to be you.
I will say this. You can tell before they cut into it, the rise isn't right. This looking a little off. So I really hope.
Yours looks perfect.
It does.
You need to show everyone.
I really
Go
appreciate
on her
that.
Instagram or TikTok.
At Elina.x.o on TikTok. Yes, I'm posting my journey, but highly recommend consulting ChatGPT. I did look at like a lot of recipes. I was also going by like the general consensus of what I saw in videos, recipes, and chat. Like I was just, trying to
perfect it.
Utilize everything to like really, and now I understand every phase of the bread, auto lease, all the different stages. Like I'm a wealth of knowledge.
I know you're talking, Nika. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
It's a cornucopia of knowledge in here about sourdough bread. And I did see our girl Gigi put goat cheese and honey on top. I want to get that as a topping.
Oh,
I want to do avocado and all that, but like goat cheese and honey.
When you do that one, let me know. I'll come over. We can have it
But you could even just put that on a regular toast.
I want it with the
stuff
fig
inside.
I want it with the fig and
Can't
the
you
hot
just
honey.
put hot honey and goat cheese on your toast?
But that's not how she did it. She cooked it
just
in
because
it.
she had stuff in it. She didn't have goat cheese in it.
No, she topped it with goat cheese. But it sounds perfect like that.
Okay.
I'll
make it for you, but if
Thank you.
Nico makes it first, I'm not making it.
He ain't gonna make it.
I'll make a different one.
He's sick of me asking for shit.
I feel like
he's like, I cook all day. You want me to cook for you too?
I feel like he's gonna get like, I might inspire him to start making sourdough.
Oh, no. Because he's a chef, he was like, I need a certain kind of oven, and I need this, and I need that. I said, Alina's making it work with what she has. Yeah. You can too.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna try and compete with me? Would you tell him if my bread was better?
No, I would never. No.
Now I'm feeling competitive.
I care about my man's
I'm feeling so protective of Daphne. I'm
Poor
like,
man, I can't stress him out.
He can't shit talk my bread.
I don't think he would. No, I don't.
But
honestly,
he's gonna say
he's gonna
make a comment, and he's gonna be like, "You could have done this."
No. I don't think he would. He's very polite like that. Like even when we go out,
he'll be polite to me and then tell you. At home.
I don't. No, because he knows I'll tell you. No way.
I'm like,
what he really said was.
Yeah, but yeah, actually, I'll appreciate the feedback. It'll be like having my own personal Gordon Ramsay to tell me the truth, and that's only gonna help me grow.
I can make him raw pancakes, and he'd be like, "Oh, they were so good." He'd just be so grateful.
Oh my god!
I'm like,
inside,
they're raw.
He's like, "I'm gonna go puke." No, I'm just kidding.
No,
he would never do that. That's only for Jeremiah.
No, he's sweet. Like one time I made something, and it was very salty, and like he was eating it, and he didn't say anything. I go, "Isn't it a little salty?" He was like, "Yeah." You weren't gonna say nothing.
That's so funny. No, I appreciate it. There's two things that I learned. Chi-Chi, aka ChatGPT, told me a cute little thing when I was like setting alarms and stuff. She said some of the best bakers are tired bakers. Number one.
Oh, and I'm never gonna be a baker.
And number two, a TikToker said like something so sweet to me about my journey because I posted like I'm about to start making sourdough. Like, let me know if you guys have any advice or whatever. And she commented, and let me read it to you.
Better shout her out.
She said the cutest thing. Let me find it. She said to me, oh, I got so many more comments. She said, failing is a huge part of success in sourdough. That's so cute because it's like you learn from the mistakes and like
that's not going to be you though.
Grow.
Yours looks perfect.
I know it does.
It's not going to be you.
I almost wanted to tag her when I did my loaf reveal and be like, "What you think about this, Alicia?" So
anyone that failed and you don't.
But my design didn't work out so well, so that's what I'm gonna perfect.
You know my ass when you said that. I said, I bet you it's still beautiful. And then you showed me a picture. I'm like, it's still beautiful.
But did you mean it?
No, it is. It looks like a bread that we eat.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's major. Mm-hmm. I texted my friend who's also on this journey, which I didn't know until she commented on my video. And I said, she's showing me her loaves. They look beautiful. And I said, how does it taste? She goes, sour. I don't even know if I like sourdough.
I get that. It's an acquired taste.
So then I started sniffing mine. She doesn't taste. She doesn't smell that sour.
So I can make a sourdough less soury and enjoy it.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. Some people do like some parts of like a different flour and a different wheat and stuff too to like really make it extra healthy. Like I didn't.
I also think like when Gigi adds like all these flavors, I feel like it won't be so sour because you taste the flavors.
You have some sweetness in there.
Yes,
I really want to do an olive and feta loaf because you know
be
the Greek in me is like so excited to do that. I love olive.
Your mama would love that. You got to make that for mommy.
I will, and I want to give her some starters. She was like, now it makes me feel like I have to start doing this, and I'm like, I feel like you should.
Give it a cute name.
And she would have some of Daphne. She would be born from Daphne, her baby.
Oh,
you know, I saw some really cute names. If you ever want to start, Dolina.
I would just ask ChatGPT.
And then Dolores.
Oh, Dolores.
I was dying.
That's cute.
Some of them are really fun and cute.
What is Gigi's name? Eloise.
Yes, we could think of really Italian names for your sourdough as well.
Girl, ChatGPT.
Maybe we should ask Chi-Chi.
I am.
Or you can ask Sophia.
I'm going to ask Sophia.
Sophia is Amanda's chat. Italian-inspired names for sourdough. Oh my God, the suspense.
Same.
Are they just Italian?
Donato.
That's really funny. Was she clever?
Dobella. Doci, like gnocchi.
Oh, cute.
Ricotta.
That's actually
pesto,
cute.
Cannoli.
Gnocchi. You know what made me sad when you said Daphne would be cute for a dog name? Then I started thinking, fuck, I might need to use that on the girl dog.
Well, that's Paige's cat's name, so that's why I can never name it because I think of her cat now every time.
Yeah.
I think, Now I associate it with a cat.
At least that name is like a really regal, stunning animal.
It's cute.
So it's like you know when a name is ruined by like somebody or like a pet that you know.
Yes.
Like
no, that one could be reused.
But like she's a stunning cat. So
you want to know when they gave me? Doenzo.
Doenzo is funny. They're just sticking dough in front of all the Italian.
Domia, Dovino, Donella.
Yeah, like
Luca Dough.
Donatella. Donatella.
Oh, Stella Luna.
Okay.
I can't pronounce some of these Italian
think
ones.
Of these. I would love to see you just like try it once. I can give you some of Daphne.
Bambino.
What is
that would be my name.
That's really cute. I had rest in peace to my Bambino dog.
Oh,
my angel Bambi girl. I love her. Okay, let me move on before I start to get sad.
Sophia, why'd you make her sad?
Can't pivot. Oh my God. LOL. I don't know what is happening, but like I think my chat or my notes in my phone just transcribed
everything we just had.
Entire conversation. So
she be listening.
Let me let her delete. Okay. So last week, let's just do this really quick because it's kind of outdated now, but we recorded right before the Golden Globes aired. So like we didn't get to talk about the awards because that was our episode for the week. There's not much to report on my front from watching the whole thing.
All I know is I love Nikki Glaser. She's so funny. She
hilarious.
Should host everything.
Clock it.
I want to see her when she comes to the Hard Rock. Like she looked great.
Yes.
You know, she just makes it.
Yes.
I love her.
She's coming to South Florida. We're going. She is so funny and she treads the line really well of like what's appropriate, what's like going too far. She has a really good sense of that. And I also think what I appreciate most about her comedy is her comedic timing is like no other because you will think the joke is over and then she somehow continues the joke with like her next comment. Like even though it's like ending, like she said something to Michael B. Jordan that was so funny. Like
Oh my God, her Leonardo DiCaprio one too.
Yes, all of them are so funny. And just as an example of like her timing, she was talking about the movie Sinners because she's going through each of the movies that are nominated and like making jokes about them, moving on to the next. So she said to like Michael B. Jordan, she was like, oh, you know, there were two of you in this movie, you were twins, you played brothers. And then she was like joking, like, she's like, am I allowed to call you brother? Like, whatever. She keeps going. And then she's like, when I saw there were two, she was like, I was like, Nikki be jerking. And then she's like, you think it's over because she's like, I'm sorry. I know your mom. I shouldn't have said that. And then like, you think the joke is over. And then she follows it up with like, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have said that to you. I should have just sent it in a DM. Like, it's just so funny how it just keeps building. And like, even when you think it's over. And she does that incredibly well.
And even when she was going in on Leonardo DiCaprio, one thing I loved is she's like, I tried to do research on you. Like, I watched interviews. So I like that she goes into things with intent.
Yes.
You know, which I loved. And I was like, you know what? She's so funny. She said, this is all I could talk about because that's all we know about you.
Yes. Nikki was also on my like best dress list for the night. Every outfit changed, served more and more than the last. That one that was like that icy blue one, the one with the like crystal,
and even like
the
black,
the rhinestone, everything.
Was so cute.
Everything. Like I was just in awe of her the whole night. And bonus points because she's a major Swiftie. I don't know if that's going to ruin things for you, but
no,
like,
I don't care.
Love that
I don't have
her.
An issue with Taylor Swift. I just think some of y'all are crazy fans. That's all. I think Taylor's great. I think she's smart. I think she makes a lot of money. I think she's vocally. Not vocally. What is it called when someone that writes music?
Lyrically,
very intelligent. Like she's just, she's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
But absolutely, Nikki ate down. Like kudos to her the whole night. Once again, Wicked was nominated now, I think from Critics' Choice to Golden Globes. I think it's like 0-9 or 0-7 or something like that. No awards won, which we knew was going to happen. And I'm not holding my breath for the rest of award season. I don't
watch that shit.
Like Wicked for good. Yeah, she doesn't watch the award shows, but I will be your
I'm more of like a people choice. Like I want the people to vote because then I feel like it'd feel more, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, who's voting for this shit? Because I watched that movie and that shit was
But
trash.
I'm not like to the point where I'm like delusional. Like for example, Golden, the song Golden won.
Oh, fire.
Over a girl in the bubble or whatever that song is called in Wicked. And I agree. Like Golden was a cultural moment. It was like an incredible song. Like they fully deserved it. I thought the lyrics, the voice, everything is insane. Like absolutely give it to them. Like I will give kudos where it's due. But it's like just as much as like Golden took over, like there was a movement like we saw in the last year's award show. Like I think during the award season last year that Wicked should have won and for a lot of its categories. And like I will say when it's deserved, like in other spaces, maybe I understand how Golden could win. I'm not like totally blind to it.
Yeah, I think Wicked, first film was phenomenal. Second one was great. They should have won something, whether it's costume.
Yeah.
Even their vocals were phenomenal.
Yes.
And I'm 33 years old and I am someone that like, you know, I outgrow
looking 20
some stuff. You know. Botox. No.
She said, period.
But
that's not why, by the way.
I watched Demon Hunters, like mind you, it's a cartoon. And I was like, you know, everyone's talking about, let me go watch it. I loved it.
Yes.
Music was great. I learned all the songs and I'm like, I don't feel too grown to be like it was really done really well. Yeah. So I think I agree. It definitely should have won awards. It's just like last year, Amelia Perez. I'm sorry, no. Yeah,
it's a no. It's a no.
I didn't even know about it until awards were coming out for it.
Yes.
So it was definitely interesting. And speaking of Taylor Swift, I want to get into Tell Me Lies because I don't know if you saw this, but
Tell Me Lies, you watch it. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean you want to get into talking about it?
Yeah, because Lucy was being interviewed on like
that was hilarious.
And they're asking her questions like, oh, which would you say is like a Taylor Swift song that would relate to like Lucy's character or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this girl don't know any.
She didn't.
She didn't know any Taylor Swift
That's
songs.
actually kind of embarrassing on the interviewer. You only ask that question if you know that person is
I felt bad for her because I was like, oh my gosh, she's, and I, you know, like Yeah, exactly. I feel like you could tell she's not a Swiftie, which is not a bad
thing. Why
would
you just assume that she knows the album back to front to pick for
And she didn't
Lucy.
pivot. I think her interviewing was not well because you could tell she wasn't going to name any songs. And then instead of saying like, okay, maybe not from this album, but like any song. And it's like, girl.
She doesn't listen.
Yes, change the question. Say any song or your favorite musician or like, I don't know.
What she's referencing is like a journalist on the carpet was interviewing the actress. Yes. What's the actress's name? Why am I asking
I call her Lucy.
You?
Yeah. Lucy from
I don't know what it is. Look it up. But like Amanda, you know, so gifted, talented, brilliant in so many ways, but like doesn't remember names. But for some reason, she's held on for dear life. She learned the name of the creator of the show Tell Me Lies, and
Grace Van Patten.
Oh yes, Grace Van Patten, obviously. LOL, I hate myself. And then I believe Steven's name is Jackson White in real life. But I should have known that. Oh
yeah, Jackson White.
GVP. So Amanda's like clung to this name of the creator of Tell Me Lies. She knows it's, go ahead.
Megan Oppenheimer.
Megan Oppenheimer. She texts me all the time. She's like, oh, Megan. I'm like, fucking who's Megan? She's talking about the creator of Tell Me Lies. And she's like on a first name basis. And then one time she threw out the last name. I said, not firsty, lasty. Like she knows everything about this woman's name and her relationship to the professor in the show. And I'm like, you can't remember like the most basic names that we talk about every week on this show. On Girl Please.
Well, Megan is easy to remember, and Oppenheimer is not very common.
Grace isn't easy to remember. So that's why. But anyways.
Watch someone be like, that's not even her name.
No, I'll pee. I will pee. I'll flood the studio.
Now I got to look it up.
Grace Van Patten was asked like what Taylor Swift song like most relates to like Lucy's character this season or something like that. It's like if you had asked. That's an appropriate question.
Let's go.
What, yeah, I know
Don't
you
ask
got
me
it
to spell
right.
Megan.
Oh, you spelled it wrong though. Ooh, you gotta spell it like that. Megan.
Oh, she probably goes by Megan instead of Megan.
Really?
Because
it's MEAGHAN. That's
Megan.
turned. Ooh.
Well, we call you Meg.
We'll get the Meg. It's nicknaming. That is crazy.
But
we have to. Yeah. Well, that's really funny. But I think like in terms of that journalist, like. A clever way to do it is like if you're on the carpet and you're interviewing somebody like Nikki Glaser and you know that like Nikki Glaser's been to 30 concerts from Eras Tour and like she lives and dies by Taylor Swift, like obviously she'll give you the perfect answer. Yes. You can't just like assume. That's such a crazy question to ask
felt
anybody.
Bad for Grace. Now I know her name. Grace is Lucy. Lucy is Grace. But I'm just like this poor girl. I would be horrified. I'd be like, oh my. Or
it's funny because like her answer was probably the right answer for that album when she guessed a song that was on the album. It was like the only like vengeful kind of song that's not like bubbly, airy, lovey. Like it was the right one to choose, but she picked actually romantic for Lucy. For those of you who know, because it's like, what are you gonna pick? Opalite, like The Fate of Ophelia. I mean, I don't know, but Life of a Showgirl, it's not gonna work. But I just think like. That was turned. And she was covering her face. She's like, I haven't listened yet. Like, now you're going to make her fucking embarrassed. Like,
I felt so bad for her.
If anybody asked me that about, aside from like Ari or Taylor, who I'm like obsessed with, about any artist that I listen to, I wouldn't be able to answer that. Like, I also hate that shit because I don't know names. I was like, oh my God,
what do you think?
Yes.
What? Are we thinking the same thing?
Yeah,
you say it first.
I know. Tell me.
Tell me.
That's really funny. I love it. But yeah. And then honorable mention to my other best dress from Golden Globes was Kylie Jenner.
Oh yeah, she looked great. She always looks great.
I know, but like she didn't even. She looks AI. Like she looked nuts.
She always looks good.
And then again, Timothy won for Marty Supreme. I do want to watch that movie.
I've grown to really. I haven't seen it.
Me neither. Yeah.
I've grown to really have respect and like Kylie more these days.
Wow.
She's very honest, open. I feel like her relationship is like healthy. You know.
Yes.
So. Yeah, I see her in a different light these days, and I'm happy for her. She's
grown up.
Yeah, there'd be times where I'm like, "Girl, why are you lying?"
She's
Girl,
so
like
much more low key too.
She's low key,
chill.
Yep, she seems like a great mother. You know.
Yes, love that.
Yeah.
And then now that everybody's going back to the 2016 days, that's trending. It's so funny because we both noticed that, like in our throwbacks, we're in those Kylie lip kits, honey.
Oh, I was like, I every single, I'm like, I must have been obsessed because every single picture, I'm like, oh, that's Kylie. When she had her matte lipstick face, like it was just, who didn't know
her
it?
Kylie lip kits, like put lips on the map. Mm-hmm. Like put all these, like lipsticks, lip kits, all that stuff on the map. And like that to me still, like, even though she had the platform, like so many people do, but like that's how you go from like having opportunity to being a billionaire.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like I want to go on her site and like support her right now because I
I
haven't looked at her stuff in a while.
What can we buy while podcasting? Literally, I love her stuff.
I've heard the tint is supposed to be really good.
Yes.
So I'm like, maybe I'll give it a go.
I've used even her setting powder, her little baby pink one. She has a nice, like a more yellowy color. She has good like variety in her stuff. But
it takes me a while to like support the Kardashians. So I'll start with Kylie. I'm really interested in Skims, you know?
Yes.
I'm willing to give that a go
I want to go to a Skims store and like try things on.
I would like to.
Yeah, we'll go together. We'll make it a thing.
All right.
I won't tell people you're there, but I will be fangirling while I'm in there.
I'll hold the camera for you.
Yeah. I don't want pictures. I just want to try things on.
Okay.
And I did get my first like little. I have the cutest set from Elina, my cousin. Shout out! She got me like these little like boxers and like a bralette. So cute, like these little shorts.
I think another thing that turned me off to her is that I tried her tape. You know, like the boob tapes, like. And I got an allergic reaction.
You're allergic to tape.
But I think it's a me thing. I think other people know. I'm like, oh my God, I had the worst burns from it.
Yeah.
But it's my skin. I have very sensitive skin.
Because you've used other tape now and noticed
it. Yeah.
Getting
I
red
can't do anything
reaction.
with
So
adhesives.
I think it's
Yes, I don't blame her anymore. But at first I was like, what is this crappy
like,
ass shit?
But it is genius. Like even her shapewear, she's like, we're going to make one like, because there's so many, she's like, I spend so much time cutting up my shapewear because I have a slit on this leg. I have this one's shoulders out. So she makes them like that, one with the right shoulder out, one with one leg, one with the other leg missing, one, like just to fit every kind of clothes you would be trying to wear with something under it. And I'm like, genius. Like that's, you solve a problem.
I also love her colors. I love neutrals. Like everything is just plain, simple, which is great.
And Amanda and I are on that wave trying to discover something that like we're solving a problem for. I shut down a lot of her ideas because I'm like, you can't put this, like, all these business.
And also, you're also like, thing. We are not like engineers. Like, you're trying to do things that are like
so technologically advanced. Yeah, like we would be basically giving these people all the money to like create it, and we're just like, we thought of it in our head, and now you execute, and then they're gonna it's gonna backfire because they're gonna want all the money.
Let us know if you guys have any ideas we can steal.
Don't submit it in the comments. Email us team at girlpleasepodcast.com.
Throw you a shout out.
Yeah.
Sarah from California sent a really good idea.
Yeah. Thanks, Sarah. And now we're millionaires.
I'll give you royalties.
That reminded me of like this video that this, and I actually don't agree with the girl.
Okay.
Even though we're not really into Huda Beauty right now. Also, can I say something right now? Isn't it funny that before Huda from Love Island became famous, which thank God, love you, Queen, now that we know about this precious gem, that I know that Huda Beauty always went by Huda Beauty. And then all of a sudden in all her videos now, everyone's calling her Huda.
Oh, I've never noticed that.
The pronunciation changed.
Yeah.
Do you remember before everyone was wanting to call Huda when she went on Love Island Huda because of Huda Beauty?
Yeah, I had to correct myself a lot.
In the beginning, I was saying Huda, like Huda. People were saying
Huda. Yeah. And now I say Huda, yeah.
But it used to be that we all called it Huda Beauty and before Love Island aired. And now it's Huda Beauty, and in her latest promos, she's calling her, like, people are calling her Huda, and even when she did the videos with our girl Huda, she was like, Huda, like, there's two of us, and I was like, that's so weird, because why were we calling you Huda Beauty for so long, and that's what you were going by? I find that strange. Like, did you just ride her coattails even though you dropped her and, like, kept the name thing, or, like...
I don't know. I read in the comments that apparently she stole this whole bake thing from another small business person that was doing the whole baking powder thing. And I'm like, you ain't original.
You're like, now I don't like you because you mess with our girl.
As you guys know, which is so funny. I'm so fucking sick of people in the comments that are like, you think she notices that you don't buy her products anymore? It doesn't affect her, blah, blah. I don't care.
It affects you.
I can still choose to not spend my money on it.
Yeah.
And there's times where I see on TikTok and I'm like, oh, she came out with something I wanted so bad.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
But I'd be tempted a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to really stick to my guns because there's a lot of other brands out there that I could be supporting.
100%. And I have moved on to the Polite Society and Kimchi Combo setting spray, setting powders. Those two are my holy grail, and I'm obsessed. I love the Polite Society in baby pink. I love the kimchi in that lavender, I think it's called, color. Stunning.
Lavender, yep.
And I literally combine them both, and I wear.
I'm a Kosas girly.
Yeah, you love your Kosas, and it looks great on you.
Thanks, sis.
But I will say, so with this video, that it just reminded me of what we were talking about. This girl went on a rant because she's like, I got a message and Huda Beauty asked if they could use my video for their promo.
I saw that.
And she's like getting all lit because she's like, she used my video and they didn't even send me the product. And I reached out and asked for the product and like, da-da-da. But you gave her the rights.
I'm 50-50 on this.
You gave her the rights. And then somebody commented when I thought by her rant that they used her whole video to promote it. It's 2 seconds of her being like, what is this? It's just a compilation of a bunch of people, because what Huda Beauty does do well, I will say, is respond to like critiques and what people are saying about their products. So Huda Katan will always be like, listen, I heard you. So what she wanted to say was like compilation of people talking shit. And then she goes, I heard you. Here's how we fixed it.
Yeah.
So she took a 1 second snippet of her video. And then people are like, all of a sudden you want like all this shit. Like you signed off on it.
Yeah. My thoughts on it is, you need to sell yourself better. Why would you let her post something and not ask for something up front?
Yes.
Like, make it make sense.
Say,
like,
hey, well, will I get any product as a result?
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what your goal is.
Exactly. Like, her business side, like, she should have been better there. What is the word? Like, acumen?
Business, yes.
Like, that should have been from the get.
Yes.
And now, I understand, like, yes, I agree. Like, you did something, the least they could do is send you product.
Yeah.
Put you on a PR list.
Yes.
Cool.
But you can't be too salty about it.
Yeah, you can't be upset and, like, think America is going to agree with you.
Right.
When I'm like, girl, from the jump, you should have done this different.
She made me feel like she like had this whole video posted and it was this big thing to promote the products. And then when it was like somebody pointed out that it was like a 2 second snippet, like
you shouldn't
have
said
said
yes.
Yeah. Relax. Let's calm down about that.
Do better.
Do better.
But okay. I understand her frustration. Like, I'm not going to knock her.
It's annoying.
It's annoying. But don't come to TikTok because we're going to tell you
but
like
you're not entitled to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's move on to some more news. Alix Earle, our queen. We've learned so much about her in this past like week or so.
Oh, she's been doing, I'm so happy for her new business venture.
Yes. So she launched a YouTube interview series called Get Real With Me. And I think that is one of the most clever names because she sprung to fame from her Get Ready With Me videos that she was doing in college. That's how she's become the influencer we know her to be today. So the fact that she has a Get Real With Me series, it is what she is known for. It is the perfect branding.
I agree.
I mean, A+ to whoever thought of that. And she announced this with her first episode with Jake Shane, who's like her bestie and a safe space for her, but absolutely killing it in the podcast space. I will say he's becoming like a destination just as almost as like respected as like going on or as well known as going on Call Her Daddy. Like he is getting big stars on his couch. Nice. He is getting really big names like the who's who, whoever's coming out with something, like he has them there with him. So I feel like he's really doing so well and he's so funny. And I think it makes perfect sense for her to kick it off with him.
Oh, good. No, I'm happy for her. She's so deserving. She's so sweet.
Yeah. And it's like she didn't need to be a part of Unwell. Like she could do it on her own. Like honestly, she's just as big, if not bigger, of a name at this point. Yes. She's just killing it. Absolutely on all fronts. Like you don't need it. Like create your own. And she did. Hot Mess Media. So now good for her.
We are available.
We are available for Hot Mess Media.
We love you.
We love you, Sissiana.
And I just want to say,
yeah,
I think we're pretty similar in terms of like emotionally, like we're emotional people. Mm-hmm. And for what her mother's going through with her breast cancer, for her to like continue to push, she's doing these businesses. I'd be a hot mess.
Yeah,
like I would be crying. I feel like I wouldn't be able to like be out there because I'm too emotional to deal with stuff like that. And maybe she's handling on her own behind closed doors, but she's so strong.
She's obviously going through a lot. And as somebody who watched her vlogs during Dancing with the Stars during her season, we recently learned that Alix Earle's mother, Alyssa, was diagnosed with breast cancer halfway through the Dancing with the Stars season. She can and her mom continued to show up every week to support Alix. And Alix was going through this, and she mentioned something on her vlog, and she said, there are things that I'm dealing with personally right now that like I don't want to get into, and I don't want to make this about that, but I'll share it like when I'm ready at a later time. And I love how everybody was like, oh, Braxton, it's about Braxton. Like, there's other things beyond a freaking boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And I got the sense that it wasn't just by the way that she said it. But the fact that she also didn't like lay it out there for sympathy and like play this card for like attention, or she's going to win because of like her mom having breast cancer. Like, that is just like such a respectable thing to do.
I forgot about the Braxton thing. She was going through a breakup. Yep. And this with her mother. Like, she's going through a lot.
And the way that she just was like put her blood, sweat, and tears into Dancing with the Stars, and like also turned it into an outlet.
Her dog that she rescued. She's just an amazing person.
Literally was rehabbing this dog that she had fostered, and the family who adopted it gave it back with a torn ACL, and she took the dog in, flew the dog on a jet to LA with her while doing Dancing with the Stars, rehabbing the dog from surgery, and then adopted the dog.
And took the dog home for the holidays.
Baby. Yeah. Like, Asia Earle.
She's so deserved. If anyone has anything bad to say about Alix,
I know, literally. What a gem of a human. Yes. We are all in support for her, and I'm excited to see how well this year treats her, because we want to join your network. Yes. Period. Clock it. Let her know. Okay, what's next on our agenda, honey?
I'm dying to get into Tell Me Lies.
Let's get into Tell Me Lies. Oh, okay. Well, we could do a little Kristy and Desmond update and then get into Tell Me Lies.
How do you feel perfect. About that? Yeah, we can do it.
Okay, real fast. Desmond ain't shit. That's all.
Ain't shit.
That's all we have to say. No notes. Kristy and Desmond Scott are divorcing, and Desmond is a dog.
Period. And Kristy still has her same address.
I love it. So we found out they're divorcing, and I just want to say this. Desmond, it's so funny to me how everyone has like turned in support of Desmond and like bashed Kristy and
blame the woman. Always blame the woman.
Yeah, like it's so funny.
Like, she stepped out. Come on now.
He made a statement saying, I told Kristy at the end of 2025 that I wanted, out of this relationship. Like, we had been talking, and I told her at the end of the year that I wanted out. And then I did something that I'm not proud of. If you told her at the end of 2025, you mean 2 weeks ago. So you told her you were done 2 weeks ago, and you already had somebody lined up to cheat with. No. Don't get it twisted. This was happening. Either you were already cheating, which I strongly believe is true, or you were ready to go on it and pull the trigger. So you let her know so that you wouldn't be the bad guy. And then we've seen him publicly making out disgustingly, like with this woman, tongues down each other's throats with this random Houston model out in public. If you're so comfortable doing all that, like, you've been doing this. This is not new. This isn't like, oh, I've been with this woman since I was 14 and now I have my tongue down some bitch's throat. Like, you didn't just start doing this in the last 2 weeks. Like, I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
These are my thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
I don't give a flying F if you had a conversation with your wife and you told her you were not happy and you wanted out of this relationship. You wait till that freaking paper signed.
Yeah.
You wait till you don't live together. You show respect to the mother of your fucking kids.
Yeah.
You don't cheat, period. What's another few months, a year to wait to respect your children and not step out on their mother in public? I don't care about that conversation at all.
At the very least.
You cheated. Point blank, period. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, and people defending, people are going,
fucking pick-me's.
He wanted out, and she wouldn't let that happen. What are you talking about? Yeah. What are you talking about? She said, goodbye, I'm filing. And she put down infidelity.
Like, she fucking hit him in the basement and was like, you ain't going nowhere.
She like fucking tied him up to a tree. They just had this discussion. It just happened, and she filed for divorce.
Let's not excuse
how did she
infidelity.
And even if not, like, if they were having conversations, of course, this is like their family. They just built a home together. They have 2 kids. Obviously, there's going to be conversations. And while I understand divorces take a while. So a lot of times people separate, and on paper, it's still happening, but they're very much apart, and they start dating, and things happen in the coming months. I understand that. But exactly what you said. Get out of the house, or like wait until you guys have, had a little bit of a separation. And if you are going to be that dirty dog and you can't even wait a day, being out in public like that when this just dropped is nasty work. Mm-hmm. And he said in his statement, he's like, I will always put the mother of my kids first. Bullshit, because you didn't. But this is just another example. Like, you are out publicly tonguing down a random ass bitch. Do it in your home. Do it at her home. Why are you just like out at a bar doing this?
And I think too, when people are like, at the end of the day, I'm still a good parent, I'm still gonna be there. No, because I think the way I see it is, if I'm growing up and I see a video of my dad stepping out on my mother with some woman, I either one, have my mom's side and I look at my dad sideways, or two, I think that's okay to treat women that way. Yeah. Because you did it to our mother. Yes. So I think it's just such a bad example, and it's just like, you say you're a good dad, but like you're out making out with chicks. Like, I get you have to move on and live your life, but like there's a right way to do it, and that was the wrong way.
And the timing too is so messed up, because it's like he publicly embarrassed her, and then like it's like you push somebody down and then you step on them and smush them into the ground, because it's like, not only did he saw the dialogue that was happening, the internet like fully turned on her and started mocking her. And then while seeing this, he thought it was a good idea to go out with another woman. The backlash that ironically she was getting for him cheating in the relationship, he saw that, and it prompted him to release a statement and say, like, I'm sorry, like, I embarrassed her and I let her down. So he saw that this was happening, releases his statement, and then says, oh, while she's getting all this backlash, I'm going to go out publicly, tongue down a bitch. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. No regard for that's not even human. Yeah. It's so nasty. Yeah. And I find it so hilarious that so many people think that their content was genuine. Do you guys not know that this is all staged?
Bro, people are pissing me off with that.
I
would get sick of her too with those. Like, come on now. He knew his part in it.
Yes. They made this content. They made millions off of this. It's very performative. Like, it's clearly obvious that this is a staged, funny, comedic, like, video, like what their content was. So the fact that people are saying like, oh, she was annoying, oh, this. Do you guys genuinely think that he was walking in on her like in a weird outfit and like reacting? Don't you guys realize that there's a giant camera with a tripod and lighting set up right in front of both of them? Yeah. Do you think he thinks this is an honest thing? They're obvious. And it's like the timing was so coincidental. Like, obviously she's like, okay, I'm going to be doing this, and you walk in and like blah, blah, blah. Yeah. There are times where he's napping on the couch and then she's like in front of him doing like weird like flips and something funny, and then he wakes up and he's like, Kristy, what are you doing? Like, do you think he just woke up on cue? Do you think he doesn't see the camera set up?
Even when they go
He's not an idiot.
When she does her little flips and heels, there's a camera set up. He knows on it's going to happen. Yes.
On a tripod. Yes. Are people literally that and then it's like, we can't teach you. Honestly, if you're that stupid, we can't communicate. Like,
I have nothing more to say to you. I have nothing more.
Common sense can't be taught at this point.
And then these pick-me's too, which is so funny. Once this woman comes out that he cheated with, they're real quick to fucking flip the script and be like, his wife was prettier, and how dare he, fumble her. Yeah. And I'm just like, that's
right, because you didn't.
Because I guess it matters.
The woman.
What if she looked a little different? Yeah. You guys would support it. Yeah. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just crazy. You guys are crazy out there. You're crazy.
I know.
I can't associate.
I know. It's just
sometimes I do, because
I feel so bad for Kristy. Justice for her.
She'll be fine.
And I love that she posted these like the hottest videos, like laying in the skin tight dress with her body Audie, and then she captioned it same address. Like, period. She's keeping that house.
I've been dying to play matchmaker, sis. I'll set you up with someone.
Literally. You deserve it all. It's only up from here. Even his following cannot touch hers. I hope he's like in a shaggedy ass hotel room right now. Like, fuck
girl, there's pick-me's that are like, I'll take care of you.
But that's
we'll
the thing.
Do something together to make money.
He couldn't take that bitch back to his hotel. He had to be tonguing her down in public, knowing what's coming. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, have some decency. That's disgusting. You think she wants to open her phone and see that everywhere? That's disgusting.
Even as the other woman too. It's like, if you're gonna tell me, I don't know if she said that she didn't know or knew he was famous or just met him. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going out there. But regardless, like, come on.
I think they started off like maybe trying to like play this little cordial, and they have kids and whatever, and they were still like following each other and whatever. But then once that video comes out, then you start to really be like, and it's a whole other thing too, to hear it and then to see it and then to see how much he doesn't give a fuck. I'm curious to see if she's still following him. I really want to know now. I'll be kind of like, I need her to unfollow him. You know what sucks? Oh, she's not following him. Good for you. Good for you.
I can't and I think fans need to chillax. I can't imagine all the messages she's getting.
I can't believe how people are so nasty. I love how he's following her and she's not following him. Good for her, because she was in the beginning when this all came out. But now that like that happened, like you flip a switch. It's done. Like that's, you don't even want to be cordial. And it just sucks. I always think about this. Like I think about with my ex how I literally like don't want to, I've never even checked his page, not once. Like I don't want to see anything. I don't want to know. Like I'm the type of person where I'm like, I'm going to block you on everything. And it's like, you never existed and I'll never check. I don't care what you're up to. I swear to God, have not looked at his page once since we've broken up. Not once. And it's like the fact that I can cut the cord and like have zero communication is such a blessing. To have to coordinate for the rest of your lives, your kids is, I just feel for single mothers that have to go through this with these dirty dogs.
And I feel like if a man truly loves you and respects you and wants a great relationship after divorce, you do things the right way. Yes. Because if you're cheating on me, you best fucking believe I'm taking to the cleaners. You best believe I'm going to make your life hell.
And the house is hers. Like, that's the family home with her kids.
If you did this the right, if you woke up one day and you're like, listen, like, I have love for you. I'm not in love with you anymore. Yes. I want you to go be happy with someone else. I want to be happy with someone else. Cool. Let's take the steps to do this. Yes. Let's make sure our home is safe for our kids. We do this the right way. And we can be cordial. I would be happy to meet the future person that is your, you know what I mean? Like I love when people have respectful breakups and it's just, they could be cordial. They could be in the same room with each other. I love that. Yeah. Because obviously I do think it's not always going to be perfect.
100%. And it's like human decency, especially since they've been together since 14. Like you have known this person beyond, like, through all the years, like probably more than, like there are memories like you don't even remember because you were so young. Like this person, as far back as you can remember, has always been in your life. So the fact that you even just don't have human decency, not even as a partner, just as like a friend and somebody who cares about another person that has been in your life for so long and mothered your kids.
I'll never understand.
It's sick. And you know what? It's always constantly the mothers that have to swallow in a lot of cases and just like swallow this, and she's going to have to like overlook it to like create a healthy environment for her kids and like keep freaking dealing with that. And that sucks because in order for them to get into a healthy place now, she has to like put aside her mentals to like be there for her family. And he's just like making it worse. And it's so disgusting.
Yeah, like out there doing his own thing.
Ugh, it's devastating. I feel for her.
You'll be okay, sis.
She will be eventually.
Yes.
Angel. All right, let's get into other toxic men, a.k.a. Tell Me Lies. I'm going to let you start.
Bro, I'm so sick of Steven. Like, someone said something on TikTok, and I wholeheartedly agree with it. Like, I don't agree with violence, but they need to, like, get rid of Steven somehow. Either put him in jail.
Show, like, I'm sure.
Take him off the show. Like, I'm ready for him to be, like, I'm like, no one has, like, put hands on this man yet. No one has, like, take him out, like, off to him.
I know.
You know, it's just Steven. I yell at the screen. Megan, you really piss me off. Megan, whatever you go by.
The creator of Tell Me Lies.
Yes. I'm just like, girl. Well, my one thing is, like, she tries to make Lucy very likable, but it's so hard because Lucy keeps doing things that pisses me off. And I'm just like, girl.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I genuinely could not believe she got to the point where she's letting Steven film her, admitting to something she didn't, that wasn't even true whatsoever. I was like, girl, I would tell my friend 10 times over before I let that man
have anything over my head.
Sitting here filming the video, directing it, nope, that's not good enough. Nope, you did it for attention. Nope, you didn't do it to protect anybody. And we know that she
did it to protect Pippa.
Yes, like out of her good heart, like wanted somebody's experience to like not happen to someone else. Like she did that for her friend, and the fact that he's weaponizing this and blackmailing her, and it's just I mean, obviously what she did to her friend is disgusting, but the fact that like I would rather her just tell Brie than be filmed like this.
Yes, I would rather lose our friendship and be honest than let this man have any control over my life.
100%.
Like point blank period. I'd be like, I'd call her. I'd be like, hey Brie.
Yeah.
You and Evan going through it. Me, Steve were going through it. Me and Evan did a thing.
I was so fucked up. Like,
our friendship is important, but if you don't want to talk to me because of this, I get it.
Yeah. And you have every right not to. Yep. And like, and like she needs serious help because this is dangerous. Like, where is the bar? If this is what he's willing to do, then how far are you willing to go? And you know what?
Tell Brie.
Steven is going to tell Brie anyways. He's going to hold it over your head for the rest of your life. Yep. Where are you going to draw the line? So at this point, if he's making you go this far, you know that he's going to go farther. He's going to hold this over your head and make you do other things. And eventually he's going to tell Brie too, because that's how nasty and messed up this man is.
He did tell Brie.
Yeah.
He ended up telling her the wedding day. Yep. It didn't faze her.
Yeah.
I love when she walked down the aisle and was like, fuck you, you ain't do shit.
Which we don't know like why it didn't faze her, but we
it didn't faze her. So, and then also they're hinting at like maybe Wrigley and Brie may have a thing.
Well, you could definitely see it in these episodes. And I kind of shipped it when I saw them like flirting like that. And like obviously Pippa's not into him, so.
They just need to get out the friend group. I don't just know why they're all being with each other. I'm just so sick of it.
But I just think like in his time mourning his brother, like Brie was like this little like.
Light for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pippa tried to be there for him too, which was great. But she is mothering him more than she's being a partner.
She's into Diana.
Yeah.
She's like not even there.
And Diana's pregnant.
So I'm like, whatever. Just
definitely not Pippa's baby.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yes. Literally.
It has to be Steven's, we assume.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But in the future, it doesn't seem like she has a child, and maybe they just don't talk about it yet.
Yeah, we'll see. And I will say this, my prediction, just going back so we can wrap that part up with a bow, is like with the videos, like obviously we stop at episode 3 and like they're filming that video that Steven's going to have as blackmail. I do believe he's going to like broadcast it to the whole school. And I think that she's going to get expelled from the school.
See,
that could even be a legal action like taken against her, because it seemed like that boy's family had already told the school that she's lying on his name. And she was called into an office over like the tip that she talked about this. So this could go really far.
But we also learned that Pippa says it that Steven ruins her sophomore year. So this video sounds like it's a huge part of it.
Yes.
But then I'm also like, girl, like when are you going to record his ass saying that he killed, what's her name in the beginning?
Yeah,
her roommate?
Mm-hmm.
Killed her roommate. It wasn't Drew was the brother.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't his fault. Like, she has stuff on him. That would have been a great time to record.
Yeah.
I can't stand her.
Yeah.
Do what he's doing.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
No, that is so crazy.
But yeah,
frustrating.
So I'm excited to see. I like the new Alix guy in it from Bree's Past. There's so much on Bree's Past going on that I feel like it's going to be a huge part to her wedding day.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm excited to like learn more.
Mm-hmm. I know, and I'm bummed that they only really after the 3rd episode. I thought that they had at least had 4 or 5. So I was like, oh my gosh, there's nothing else. I was so devastated.
And then this professor, he needs to stop freaking being a predator on these freaking
disgusting
kids. Like it's just oh
my gosh.
I mean, they're not kids, but you know what I mean.
Yes, no.
His wife needs to like put him on a leash. Like, can you like go to a local bar?
But the fact that she's like complicit with this is crazy.
It's
like not only is your man cheating, he's like getting students and in your home.
When Evan finds out, I was like, Evan, why didn't you punch him in the face?
No, that's
when
so crazy.
Him, and then he tried to make Evan seem
I know,
crazy.
It was so tense, and I was like, Evan, oh my God. But what's he going to do? Like,
punch him.
At the very least, like, Evan should, like, go tell staff.
I think he should have punched him, because what is he going to do? He's gonna tell on you when you have this secret on him that he's sleeping with students?
No, I know. But, like, yes, I understand that could get Evan in trouble.
Violence is the answer.
I hope that Evan at least can go to, like, the administration of the school and, like, tell. Because, like, how could a man that you were with
write a letter.
Loves you, like, not get so heated, like, not get so, like, sickeningly heated over that the fact that this man,
which I feel like Evan's personality, like, minus what happened with Lucy, like, I like Evan. I think Evan's likable.
Me too.
He's not feeding into Bree's shit. He's doing him. He actually dates the girl that he is in a relationship with.
Yes, he's like casually seeing.
Yeah, they're actually
what is
dating.
her name in the show? I forget.
So
but they're Molly. There's this girl, Molly, that he's like casually seeing, but that's like his actual fiance now.
In real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so cute. I like him.
And
really
I love Lucy and Steven as real people, like outside the show.
Jackson and Grace Van Patten.
On the show, I'm just like, I'm so sick of
yes, they're adorable that they're together in real life. And they said that they had started dating right before they were like confirmed to be like cast in this. So then they found out. They were like, oh, we got to tell them something.
Well, she found out before he did. They were like, oh, like
that she got the part.
And he got the part.
Yes.
And he didn't know, so she told him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
it was
adorable.
Cute. Yeah.
And they said that when they go home, they don't really talk about the show. They just watch TV.
Yeah, they have to, like, disconnect from, like, all that. That's really sweet.
When that scene happened with Alix and Lucy, I was like, close your eyes, Steven.
Yes, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, is he there? I would want him to not be there. Jackson White. Yep.
Jackson, close your eyes.
Jackson. And he's like the sweetest guy in real life. So it's so funny.
I love her personality.
I do too. And she's so like
we
fiery.
Would be friends.
It was so funny because they were like, they almost had gone to the same college as well. And an interviewer who was a good journalist was like, what do you think would happen if, like, you guys met earlier? Like, the crossover could have happened sooner. Like, you could have crossed paths in college. And she almost went to the school that he was at. I forgot what school it was. And she was like, well, you know what? Like, I also think, like, obviously the timing happened for a reason. Like, we were young. Maybe we would have, like, gotten together, but it wouldn't have been, like, the place in life that we're at now and wouldn't have been serious. Like, what if it was just like, you just don't know how it would have happened. And like, he was kind of like going along with it too. Like, yeah, we were younger and like, whatever, like kind of agreeing with what she was saying. And then he goes, you know, she's trying to be very thoughtful about this answer and like thinking of herself at that age and me and this and that. He's like, but the truth is, he like cut it off. He's like, the truth is, any time in my life that I would have met her, it would have been game over. He goes, no matter what, I was dying. He's like, no matter what I would have like thought I wanted for my life or like whatever, like as soon as I would have met her, it would have been over. That would have been it.
I think like Lucy.
I was like,
Grace,
oh my God, I love him.
My answer would have been like Grace, because it's like, you know, who you are when you're younger is not the person you are.
You're
like sometimes
so
it's nice to meet your person when the timing is right. Yeah, like, when it's like kind of thing. Yeah. But then for him to say that would have been like,
ugh.
All right, babe. You're right.
I can't spell off.
Let's go home.
Dead.
See, I love when romance isn't dead. Like, you know, men just need to come up. Like, my man does a great job. My man's very romantic. Love him to death. Lucky babe. But I do think men need to, like, think about these things. Like, little things like this make a woman happy. Like, say how you feel.
Yes. That was just so attractive the way he
You got a brother?
That. Yes.
For Elina?
Girl, please.
But yeah, I'm excited for the next episodes. When do they come out? Do you know?
I want to say like I thought it said the 27th, which I feel like is super late. This thing always like tingles around my hair and it drives me nuts.
Guys, I know you can't watch if you're listening, but if you are listening, maybe go watch too. You know, and give us some more views. But Alina's wearing a shirt that says it says not like other girls, and I saw it and I was like, yes, bitch, that's right. You is not.
Thank you, Queen.
I was like, you let him know.
Thank you.
She's not.
And you're not.
No, definitely not. I can't even remember names. I'm a little special
in so many
sometimes.
Special ways.
I'm a little
you
special.
are not like other girls.
You
can borrow this anytime.
I was talking to Nico, my boyfriend, the other day. Partner. I'm going to say partner. Sounds more serious.
Yes.
I was talking to my partner the other day. And exactly. Yeah. And I said a word. I said something. But you guys know I have word vomit. And he's like laughing. And I'm like, what? He goes, you didn't use the right word. You meant to say, I don't remember exactly what it was. And I'm like, babe, this is just me. Yeah. He's like, no, it's cute. He said, it's just, you were way off.
Yes. And yesterday, actually, you said something right when we were all on FaceTime. And he just like is stuck to like thinking like, oh, she's not going to get the name right. But like you had the right name.
Oh, I didn't remember what it was.
Remember, it was like you were saying Billy Bob Thornton and he was like Billy Ray Thornton because he was thinking Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes.
And I was like, no, she's right. It's Billy Bob.
If you guys are watching The Landman, a really good show. Highly recommend.
Okay. Yes.
If you guys are watching. I'm sorry. If you're not watching. You see guys what I mean?
Well, you know, whatever. Same.
So I had coffee today.
Okay. Actually, I'm wrong. So January 27th is the fall. Oh, this is what I remember. You're going to hate this. Tell Me Lies is now dropping one episode a week.
Bro.
So January 20th, episode 4 comes out. And then January 27th, episode 5. February 3rd, episode 6. February 10th, episode 7. And then the finale, episode 8. So there's only 8 episodes in the season, comes out on February 17th.
They just knew that I was going to watch. I just have to watch.
Oh, my God. One episode a week is bullshit.
But it's fine because we can talk about each episode each week.
Yes, exactly. So join us. If you haven't watched, you have plenty of time to catch up before next week. There's only 3 episodes out. And Amanda would do that in one sitting.
Facts.
And she did.
I did.
She probably did.
And Elina promises to watch His and Hers.
I will watch His and Hers. She was going to do spoilers this week because she was ready to talk about it, and I wasn't ready to talk about it because I didn't watch yet. But that's because I was watching Tell Me Lies, I was also watching Traitors, and I was also watching People We Meet on Vacation.
We should probably get into Traitors.
Let's get into Traitors.
Actually, let's get into People We Meet on Vacation.
Oh, I got a lot to say. I feel like we should do that last.
Okay.
Let's do Traitors.
Okay. I'm on episode
You're not
1.
caught up. We know Donna's the secret traitor now.
Yes.
Okay. We didn't get to that point last episode. So we know that, and she's out, and they caught a traitor. The thing I will say about this latest batch, like, I'm liking the season so far, and I'm loving Rob.
He's America's sweetheart right now.
Rob is so cunning. He's smart, and he is just delicious.
I can't comment on his looks, but retweet.
He is silent nod of approval with what I'm saying. He is, and you know what? I saw Dylan Efron on the red carpet, getting interviewed at the Golden Globes, and he was being asked about Traitors this season. And every season, usually the faithfuls, will take home the money and weed out all the traitors. But Dylan said, I think the traitors are going to take it this season because Rob has that house on lock. And I was like, I kind of see it.
I would believe anything Rob
I would
says.
love to be a traitor with Rob. Like, what a king. I absolutely love him. So he's a traitor with Lisa Rinna and Candace, who are both housewives. And somebody was like posting this thing, and it was so funny. And it was like, this season is for the girlies. Rob from Love Island with 2 housewives. Like, who dreamt this up? And it's just such a fun pairing. And nobody's really that suspicious about any of them. This last episode, like, Colton kind of suggested, like, at the very end of the episode, he's like, Lisa, is she normally this quiet? And Dorinda was like, no. And so then Colton's like, I feel like she's a really, like, loud personality. And the fact that she's been, like, not really vocal, I have my eye on her because of that. I can see that,
yep.
So then Rob was, like, in that conversation, and he was like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. Like, like, kind of just playing, like, all sides. Yeah. And then went to her in the turret and was like, yo, you need to talk more because they just named you. But now we don't know what's happening at the end of the episode. So Michael and Colton got into a really heated. I mean, Michael's just been wild on the season. Yeah, Michael Rappaport has just been, and all the memes are hilarious. Him eating, he puts the plate in his mouth and just puts the food, shovels it in.
Screaming.
Like, literally, like you're shoveling snow. Yep. It's crazy. He's so wild and he's so loud. I would be probably annoyed at him in the show.
Yeah, I just want him to go home because he talks too much.
Just like, shut up. And that's what it came to. Like, he got so annoying at the end of the episode, and he was coming at everybody, and he was just being such a, like, piece of shit and so loud and obnoxious, and then came at Colton, even said something to Colton, which was so out of pocket at the round table. Mm-hmm. He looks at Colton and he was like, you're a traitor. Like, if anyone knows how to keep a secret. Right after Colton, like, opened up about being a closeted gay man for 29 years, shots fired. Everybody at the table was kind of in agreement. They're like, even if you're not a faithful, you're the most distracting faithful, and we don't want you in this house. And they voted him out. Yeah. But now and which I think was the right move. Now at the round table, now in the turret, they're basically saying, like, they've all agreed to send Colton home because Colton is now getting in on Lisa, and they've all, like, banded together to be like, we're going to get Colton out. And he keeps taking shots at people. Like, he's getting, clever, and he's wanting to take people out, and people are listening to Colton. So they're like, drop this, like, ringleader from this house. There was a mission that they had just before, and they left us on a cliffhanger. In the mission, if anyone took a shield during the mission, they would be protected from a murder.
He took one?
And we don't know. And if nobody took a shield, I believe, like, they're not allowed. So, like, if everybody decided to not be shielded, then the traitors wouldn't be allowed to murder, I think, at night. So now they're sitting there and they're like, if no one took a shield, like, let's murder Colton.
Someone's going to take a shield.
And
they're going to protect themselves.
So, and Colton had a moment where he was like, I know that I've been really vocal in like getting people out. And he was wrong a few times. So like, he's like, I feel like people are going to come after me. And I think a shield, he was doing this in his confessionals. Like, I think a shield would really protect me.
Yeah.
So the episode ends with them being like, let's all send Colton home. And then boom, the episode ends. So we don't know if he has a shield.
He's
and I
take
think
a shield.
that setup
it makes sense.
Was so obvious.
Yeah.
It was too cheesy where it's almost like production made them say this so that then it could be like jaw dropping, like, oh, Colton's
they may
safe.
not pick him. Kind of
yeah,
thing? Yeah,
like they all said this knowing that like Colton can't go home.
Okay, so here's my thing.
Yeah.
If he picks a shield when they're having discussions, do they know he picked one already?
I think Alan's about to like come in and deliver the news, and I think like it just cuts off where they're like, if Colton doesn't have a shield, we're sending him home, and then it's like, boom, the episode ends.
So
like,
he may come in and be like,
they're
you can't
making
pick
it dramatic,
Got it.
And then they're
Okay.
I believe they're gonna come in and say Colton has a shield.
All right.
So we'll see next week.
Yes, I'll watch.
Okay, it's time for me to vent. So you watched People We Meet on Vacation, which is a book that I read that I love by Emily Henry. And what did you think of just the movie?
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Like, it was fine. It was quick. It was easy to follow. It was like a friends to lovers kind of trope. But yeah, I wasn't like, I wouldn't watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was like cute and lighthearted,
love
like an
movie.
easy.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
I think People We Meet on Vacation, I am so disappointed. I think I just loved the book so much. The book by Emily Henry was incredible. And it was something that like, it was just a read that I felt like was one of the best reads I've read in a while. Like I was just obsessed with her writing and I was turning the pages so fast. Like I was obsessed with the book and it meant so much to me. And when I saw that the movie was coming out, I was so excited to watch because I loved the book so much. And it led to me being so disappointed more than I have been in a while.
Yeah. When you were telling me things that were supposed to be happening, I'm like, oh, they were way off with that.
Yes. And I think I fully understand. I've watched so many film adaptations of books.
And usually
understand that things change or things can't always
never
be incorporated.
Perfect. The same,
I can fully go into a movie knowing that. Like The Housemaid, I loved the book and I loved the movie.
Yes.
And things were changed that didn't change the story too much from its core or how these characters would have acted or what would have happened. Like they changed the punishment for Millie and they didn't have like the peanut butter scene or like Enzo's part was dropped, which was a little annoying, but like you can see past it and still absolutely love the movie.
Yes.
But when it came to People We Meet on Vacation, they changed such core things. I almost feel like Netflix took advantage of Emily Henry. Like, and I know she was so proud of it and I don't want to knock her because I genuinely loved this book so much.
Yeah, I'm watching it and I'm like, Poppy?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like the other girl.
Yes,
I feel bad for
seems
Sarah.
like a woman on the side.
Yes.
And basically, like if you guys see the movie, it's Poppy and Alix and they're best friends. And when Poppy meets Alix in the movie, Alix has a girlfriend and Poppy and Alix start traveling together and all these things. And it's like Poppy looks like this random other woman that's like going on trips with a man who has a girlfriend.
Yep.
And they like, even the first night when they meet, he was just supposed to be a ride home from college, like because they both live in the same state. So they're driving from Boston to Ohio. So he's like, somebody was like in the book, you know that like somebody was like, oh, I know someone who lives like in your town, like he can just drive you back home. And she gets in the car. And then in the movie, like the car breaks down. They have to spend a night together in the hotel. They wake up, they have breakfast together. And he has a whole girlfriend.
Yeah.
In the book, Poppy and Alix meet in college in the same way. And he's just a ride home for her and she's like this loud, annoying, funny person in the car and he's a mute and she's like, oh, can I turn on music? And he's like, I don't really like music. Like it was just like and the sax thing happens when she puts it on and all of that. The car doesn't break down. They don't spend a night in the hotel, nothing. Like that's just how they meet.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a girlfriend and she doesn't have a boyfriend. And they have a years-long friendship that they become best friends. And there are even times where like her roommates thought he was hot or like something, but it was never the two of them. But they always traveled together and it was very platonic and they were best friends. They had like a friendship that like you dream of and they're so close and they almost like don't want to ruin it because they're so close. Once they graduate, they go off and they have their careers. She moves to New York. He stays in Ohio. He starts working at a school as a teacher. at the school as a teacher, one of the other teachers, Sarah Torval, he meets her and they start dating. That's how he meets her.
Oh, it's way
different.
At
the school, years later, after Poppy and Alix have this really established friendship that kind of treads a line of having these emotional like feelings for each other, but no one says anything. And he takes care of her. Like when she's sick on one of the trips, instead of being able to go away, he flies to her. Like all of this happens without him knowing or having this girl in his life. And they meet later when he has an established career. When they do take a trip together, it's when he has an established girlfriend, and then they say, we can't do this with you having a girlfriend. Let's do a couples trip all together. I have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend.
More realistic.
They do a couples trip.
Yeah.
He never proposes.
Yeah, he gets her, yeah.
Which in the movie he proposes. Makes no sense. When at the end of the book, there's, first of all, in the movie, he goes and like, they have this like thing at the wedding where he's like, what's next? What's next? What's next? And it's like she looks like this bitch that like did all of this to him, also kissed him while he had a girlfriend. That never happens in the book. And
does she get a fake pregnancy? Does that happen?
Yes, but it doesn't happen like that. Like, you know how Alix is in the room with his girlfriend when they're on a trip?
And she's texting.
And she's texting him? She never does that. In the book, she is having a private moment because she has a boyfriend and he has a girlfriend. In the book, she threw up in the middle of the night and it's like 5 a.m. and Alix always does these early morning runs. So in the book, she is having a panic attack and she privately goes and orders like a pregnancy test and gets this test and is in the bathroom and is waiting for the result, and she's panicking and she's having a meltdown, and Alix walks into the kitchen because he's up early for his run. Mm-hmm. It's not like she's some other woman texting him while he's in the room with his girlfriend. She's like, come downstairs, I need to take a test.
Yeah, they don't make her very likable.
Yes.
In the movie.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you doing this to Poppy? Like, the whole integrity of this woman is changed. And
or even the wedding, like, they make her seem like he's like all in and she's like, oh, like she seems like she's not with it. And it's just,
So in the book, like, she's totally not this, like, person who like kissed him or who called him down when he's with his girl. Like, he just happened to walk in on it. And in the book, the ending is so beautiful where like she's having, like, they have an amazing time at the wedding. Everybody loves seeing them together. They're like, finally, they knew that it was each other, that was each other's person. The brother's celebrating them. They have an amazing night. The whole night, Poppy's pushing down feelings like, oh my God, we have a few hours left together. What happens next? She's having this internal like
seem that way.
Yeah,
seems like
and she's devastated. And then they both sleep in, and she's like, oh my God, we slept in, and she's like panicking because she's like, now we have to discuss this at the airport. We don't have time to sit in the morning and talk about everything that's coming. And they're at the airport and they're having this like discussion, and he's getting on a plane, and she's sobbing because like he finds out that like the whole thing was crazy. I cannot tell you, I can't recommend the book enough, but like I was disgusted. Like even the part where he just came and like fixed her AC, that was never a thing. Like they had gotten that accommodation together. He was never like staying somewhere else. Like they planned a trip together. Bro. It didn't make any sense. I was like, this whole movie is changed.
The movie makes you not want to read the book.
When you change it. Well, the movie makes you think like Poppy's a homewrecker.
Yeah, so
and the
like
book is completely different. Yeah. And even at the end, when like they have a fight at the airport over things, and it was like a pivotal scene in the book, she goes home to New York and he's not answering her, and she's trying to reach him and he won't answer because he's like hurt and all of these things over their fight. She shows up at the school, and I'm like, she showed up at his house because in the movie, she's like, Sarah's like a flight attendant and not a teacher, and like worked somewhere else. Where did she work? She said she did something else in the movie. I don't know what her job was, but like she wasn't a teacher at the school with Alix.
Yeah.
So like she runs to the school to like go find Alix because he wouldn't answer her calls. And then Sarah sees her at the school and she's like, what are you doing here? And then she apologizes to Sarah, even though like
she was looking for Alix.
It was nothing like what she did in the movie. And Sarah's like, a lot of the teachers after work go to the bar across the street. Like, you might find him there. So she goes to the bar across the street. She finds him at the bar. She pours her heart out. He rejects her. She's walking to her car, has a breakdown. I'm sobbing. I'm reading this book, sobbing my eyes out. Like, this was the most important scene to me, and it didn't even happen in the movie.
Yeah.
And it was the biggest scene in the book. Aww. And then he chases after her, and it's this whole thing. And it was so well done. And I was devastated.
Yeah, the movie, it was just like he's running. She runs for the
where's my
first
favorite
time.
scene? Yeah. I was like,
they made the running thing more of a thing.
Yeah. And it was almost like it made it comedic.
No offense, but like, was the author like involved? Like, I don't know how she was okay with her book the film totally changing her whole book.
I feel like they took full advantage of Emily Henry and they've changed the core
she should have said no.
and the integrity of Poppy. Like, even Alex skinny dipping, that never happened. Like, this was all so strange.
Yeah.
And I just feel like for example,
it was underwhelming.
Heated Rivalry is a book to show, and it is so popular. Everyone's loving the show, and I'm obsessed with it. And I saw an interview where people were like, we almost didn't get this like show because like a Canadian production company made the show, and a bigger, I don't know who it was. I feel like I want to say it was like HBO or somebody. Well, I think HBO bought it now, but some big like company wanted to take the show and change it and make such big changes, like to the point where like they don't even kiss till episode 5, like, and make it was not the book at all, and make such core changes that were like not in line with what the story was. And the author and the creator were like, of the show, Jacob, were like, no, like Good. This is not, I'm putting my foot down. That's not the story. You want to make such big changes that change the story.
Yeah.
And we ended up with a show that everyone is like obsessed with, and I me being one of them. And I think sometimes, like, even if an opportunity looks good and you're like, oh, it's Netflix, you have to put your foot down. And she just got, I was so excited for her because she just got greenlit. Like, all her books are going to become adaptations.
Now I'm not excited about that.
And I think she needs to learn from this and see that, like, the core of what your book was is gone, and that's sad. Like, you've changed the whole main character.
Yeah, if you think about like when we watch The Housemaid,
yes,
the big parts did stay in there. Like, okay, they got rid of the peanut butter scene. It wasn't as big as like the main ones, her going to the play with it. So I feel like it's the same. Like all the scenes that you were emotional about, like the car and the bar, they should have kept the big ones. They should have not made Poppy another girl. He should have met Sarah later in life.
Doesn't it make so much more sense that like they had this intertwined like soulmate friendship that was so established by the time he had some like random girlfriend that he met at work, then this happening all while he was in a relationship?
Yeah, like if I was Sarah, like I would understand. Like if I met you later in life and you had this best friend and you ended up catching, I would get it. I'd be like, okay, you knew her before me. Feelings were involved.
Even though it's messy.
It's messy, yeah. Whereas with this case, the whole time Sarah's so nice about it in the movie, and I'm just like, girl,
she was there first, and that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, she's so nice about it. I would have been like, why the fuck is she texting you at night to go meet her? And
their car breaks down, and they have to sleep together in a hotel while he has a girlfriend.
And then Poppy's making jokes while he's on the phone. I'd be like, nah, you need to get your own room because that bitch is too friendly.
No, it's so crazy. The car never even broke down, even when there was no girlfriend. So where did this come from? Like, why are you making it even worse? So yeah, that's I'm sorry. I had to go in because I'm very protective of this book.
Well, I don't know how much say authors have in like films, and like I don't know what
you can say no.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if they like, hey, I want to do this. Let me show you the script first after and then she could either say yes or no, or if she agrees, and then like things are going and she's trying to. And I don't know how it works, but. Yeah,
what was that show that we hated because they changed even the plot twist and like the
with it
was horrible
with Dakota Fanning. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it was that book.
It was with Dakota Fanning. She was like the.
It was like they were like they go to the Hamptons and there's a detective and there's a body and like what was that show called?
Not all her fault.
And I'm trying to remember what the author's name was even, like, thriller book to show. Was it like The Perfect Couple or something like that? No. What the frig is that show?
I'm gonna look it up. The Perfect Couple, you're right.
Okay.
Yep, The Perfect Couple by Abby Winbury. No, Abby Winbury's a character.
No.
It is The Perfect Couple. It is The Perfect Couple.
Yes. The Perfect Couple book. I want to make sure.
With Nicole Kidman.
Yes, by Ellen Hilderbrand.
That's who it is.
Not only did they change, like, we didn't like, and it's funny because people who watch this movie, people we meet on vacation, are like, loving the movie. And I'm like, no, you guys don't get it. You guys
they didn't
don't
read the
get
book,
it.
yeah.
But that's how people were with The Perfect Couple. And we were so pissed because they made changes. But the thing is, and I will say, the movie was changed 30 times more than The Perfect Couple show was changed. So that should tell you a lot. However, The Perfect Couple even changed like the ending, like who did it and why.
They changed how many siblings,
yes,
like a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I feel times a million because I was obsessed with this book and they like changed the core of who Poppy is and their story. So that devastated me.
I feel like for some films, sometimes they have, for example, that The Perfect Couple had a lot of big name people and people are going to watch regardless because those people are in it. But if you read the book, you're disappointed.
Yes, totally. Like extremely disappointed.
Don't get me started on Twilight.
And this isn't LOL. And this isn't a knock to like Emily Henry because
it's not.
I want to stress that I loved the book so much that I'm protective over the story that it kills me that this is what came out.
Yep.
Why do you make Poppy look like such a homewrecker?
Yeah, she had personality.
They're not supposed to even. He doesn't have a girlfriend when they meet. Like they established this friendship so much earlier on. There's no proposal. The ending is totally different. He meets Sarah at work years later. She goes back to the school. Like it's just there's
everything. Yeah,
too many things. Why'd you do Poppy like that? Anyways, that's it for us. Let them know where they can find us.
Everywhere.
You cannot
so we
escape us.
are on TikTok and Instagram at Girl Please _podcast.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.